Friends, today I want to talk about the reasons behind yesterday's rapid drop. You'll find out which macroeconomic factors triggered panic in the market and what to expect next. Additionally, today I've decided to create a new selection of just 5 coins. I've allocated $10,000 for this, and I'll visually show you how I divided these funds. So make sure to watch this video till the end. First, it's important to clarify that the market situation literally repeated the exact scenario I described in my previous video. Today, we had 2 major events, Jerome Powell's speech and inflation data release, and everything played out exactly as I predicted. At first, Bitcoin and altcoins reacted negatively to the CPI, but just a few hours later, everything returned to normal. Does this mean that from now on, we can expect only positive news for crypto? Let's find out. But before we dive in, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss accurate macroeconomic analysis and market updates. Plus, I regularly post videos on highly promising coins. So, can we finally relax and just wait for market growth? Major events have already taken place: the Fed meeting, inflation data, and Jerome Powell's speech. On top of that, we've already seen trade wars between the US and China. However, the market continues to show resilience. That said, Powell made several key statements related to crypto during his speech, which we need to analyze. Powell stated that there is no need to rush interest rate cuts. A rapid rate reduction could hinder progress in the fight against inflation. Of course, this isn't the best news for crypto, but at the same time, it doesn't change anything fundamentally. Global leaders are starting to adopt crypto, the US has chosen a pro-crypto course, and our industry is growing at an incredible pace, so interest rates won't stop further growth. But along with the negative aspects, there were also positive announcements. For example, the Fed confirmed that it will not prevent banks from serving legal clients who use cryptocurrencies. This further reinforces the current shift toward crypto adoption. Looking at the bigger picture, Bitcoin dominance remains strong, and many people believe altcoin season won't happen. But I'm 100% confident that this is just the beginning. We're going to see massive growth throughout this year. So today, I've decided to create an experimental portfolio with $10,000 to see where it leads. So let's start with Solana, which, in my opinion, is the most prominent representative of Layer 1 blockchains. A bit later, I'll share exactly how much I decided to invest in this coin, so watch closely. By the way, I decided to add a bonus and talk about how you can earn additional percentages on these coins just by staking them. This will be available on my Telegram channel, and the link is in the description of this video, so make sure to check it out and subscribe. First of all, it's important to note that Solana is currently truly at its peak popularity. A perfect confirmation of this is its total trading volume, where this blockchain is leading by a significant margin. This blockchain is the first of all to reach $200 billion in trading volume in such a short time. On top of that, we're now seeing more and more news about Solana being included in various trusts, ETF applications, and so on. And this is actually a very bullish and exciting indicator. So let's talk about them in more detail. GMCI launches an index to track US-based crypto protocols like Solana, Doge, and more. This is actually a very strong indicator, and in my opinion, it reflects the general policy direction currently being supported in the US. After all, crypto projects from the US will clearly receive more support, which will encourage Americans to choose these assets. The New York Stock Exchange has filed an application for listing and trading the Grayscale Solana Trust, which once again shows that major institutions are paying more and more attention to this coin. It should be noted that the SEC has accepted Grayscale's application for a Solana ETF, which had previously been rejected by the previous administration. Well, while we wait for spot ETFs to be approved, Solana isn't standing still. Together with the New York administration, they have created the first-ever crypto hub. Skyline is the Solana ecosystem center located in the heart of New York, bringing together founders, developers, and industry leaders to drive innovation. This is actually a cool initiative that, firstly, increases Solana's recognition, and will provide a platform for tech development plus great networking opportunities. And while the market remains uncertain and Solana is trading around the $200 mark, Sol Strategies has purchased 21,000 Sol, bringing their total holdings to 189,000 Sol, worth approximately $41 million. And one last thing, I want to emphasize that Solana is on the right path. They are truly keeping up with the times, doing everything possible to attract as many new users, as much new liquidity, and as many projects as possible. And it must be noted that they are succeeding. Overall, I believe we will not only reach the recent all-time high levels, but significantly surpass them. By the way, VanEck analysts also believe this, as they predict Solana could reach around $520 by the end of this year. So I decided to add this coin to my new portfolio and allocate 30%, meaning $3,000, to it. And now let's move on to another major project, BNB, which today has overtaken Solana in market capitalization amid some interesting news. The BNB ecosystem is a vast world of projects, initiatives, and teams that continue to grow on its foundation. And here's an interesting moment. Changpeng Zhao, a legendary figure in the crypto world, has been released from prison and is now generating a lot of interesting headlines. For those who don't know, he is the CEO of this blockchain, so his actions and statements sometimes directly impact the blockchain itself. But let's talk about that a little later. Right now, I want to focus on the blockchain itself, as they've been making a lot of interesting moves lately. For example, they launched the 5th phase of the TVL incentive plan, allocating 50,000 BNB to this initiative. BNB Chain introduced the AI Agent solution, which allows developers to create, scale, and monetize AI agents for Web3 applications. It is based on a set of customizable agent kits. I really like that they are not standing still and are actively developing the blockchain, adding as many relevant directions as possible. For example, recently, Changpeng Zhao teased the public about meme coins in his Twitter posts. First, he mentioned that he owns a dog, which triggered a wave of new meme coins. Then, he promised to reveal his dog's real name and even share photos. But you should also understand that he even promised to play along with the memes. Personally, I believe this is a well-planned strategy to attract new users to their meme coin platform. This platform was created in partnership with DWF Labs, so I think we can expect an exciting rally in the future. Additionally, the exchange itself is hosting many events where users must hold BNB and lock it in their accounts during the event period. I believe that this news could not only drive BNB's price growth and increase activity on the network, but also have a positive impact on the entire market. Of course, this is just my personal opinion, and we'll see soon enough how things actually play out. However, you should consider certain limitations on its potential due to past issues with the SEC and Binance. That being said, this situation will likely ease, as Trump and the SEC now have a more positive stance toward cryptocurrency. So, I'm adding this coin to my portfolio with a 15% allocation. And now we move on to Render, a project that is holding strong, even when many expected it to follow the decline of Nvidia stocks. But Render continues to show strength, giving hope for further growth. Everyone knows about their partnerships with Apple and Nvidia, so let's focus on what can actually become the real growth driver. Render is receiving one of the biggest shares of attention among AI projects, and in April they have already announced a major conference. This event will bring together the latest updates in AI and DeepIn, insights from AI scouts, and talks from top experts in both the crypto space and artificial intelligence. But the most bullish moment is that Render, together with Nvidia, plans to showcase the integration of Render with RTX 5090. The CEO of Render is already hinting at something truly significant, something that could impress the market. It is expected that they will demonstrate breakthrough computational capabilities. Yes, DeepSeek is focusing on simpler and cheaper GPUs, but in the long run, those with access to top-tier hardware win, and Render has a massive advantage here. Another great piece of news, Render Foundation has launched the AI Scouts program, which supports startups developing AI solutions on their decentralized GPU network. They help innovators not just realize ideas, but turn them into real products by providing access to resources and expertise. Among the first participants are experienced engineers and entrepreneurs working at the intersection of AI and advanced technology. Render is betting on the practical application of artificial intelligence, and everything suggests that it will become the foundation for future technological breakthroughs. So I believe that considering all these factors, we will indeed see further growth to $75 to $100. For this coin, I am also allocating 15% of my total portfolio. And now let's move on and talk about the next token, Jupiter. This is not just another DEX, but a true hub for Solana Dagons, currently holding a leading position in its segment. Here, you can trade any Solana assets, work with futures, participate in new launches, and even use a special trading terminal for meme coins. But what's important is that the team isn't just maintaining the product, they are strategically building its future, securing Jupiter as a key element of the Solana ecosystem. The $616 million airdrop became a historic event, and most people expected a classic dump. That would be logical since free tokens always put pressure on the market. However, the Jupiter team achieved the impossible. They turned the game around and created perfect conditions for further growth. During the conference, they didn't just announce changes, they put on a real show, showcasing one of the most aggressive burns in history. 3 billion JUP tokens were burned, which at the time was equivalent to $3.2 billion. But the most interesting part? This wasn't a one-time event, but a long-term strategy. Now, 50% of the exchange's fees will be used to buy back tokens from the market. And considering that Jupiter's daily trading volume exceeds $6.4 billion, the impact on price will be significant in the long run. This is a real fundamental mechanism that not only supports the token, but also creates a constant deflationary effect. With such steps, Jupiter is positioning itself as the Uniswap of the Solana network. And if Solana continues its dominance, the growth potential for this exchange and its token is far from exhausted. For this coin, I am allocating 20% of my total portfolio. Well, now we move on to the final asset. Ondo Finance is revolutionizing the world of real-world assets, creating a bridge between traditional finance and the crypto world. The idea is simple but incredibly powerful: to tokenize stable, income-generating assets from the traditional financial world and bring them onto the blockchain. I've talked about this project many times before, so I won't go into detail about the process again. Instead, let's discuss the exciting news from the past few weeks. Ondo clearly understands that they need to expand their influence in the US market. That's why they decided to become one of the 3 main sponsors of Trump's crypto event. CryptoBall received sponsorship from Solana, Sui, and Ondo. And while this might not seem significant for the project or the crypto market as a whole, it actually helps secure political favor in the US, which is currently a major advantage for crypto projects in America. By the way, Ondo is also a small part of the crypto portfolio of one of Trump's projects. Additionally, the Ondo token was spotted in the wallet of the well-known crypto fund Pantera Capital, which holds a staggering $100 million worth of Ondo tokens. Furthermore, they hosted their own summit in New York, where a lot of interesting information was revealed. Ondo Finance launches a tokenization platform for open on-chain access to US securities. The platform will offer access to more than 1,000 securities traded on NYSE and NASDAQ. Among them are fixed income ETFs and shares of major companies like Apple and Tesla. Tokens issued on the Ondo GM platform will be backed one-to-one by the underlying asset, such as publicly traded stocks, and will be freely transferable outside the United States, similar to stablecoins. Additionally, Ondo Finance has launched Ondo Nexus, a new infrastructure for tokenized treasury assets. This system will provide instant liquidity for third-party issuers of tokenized treasury assets. And now, this program will support treasuries from Franklin Templeton, WisdomTree, Wellington Management, and FundBridge Capital. By the way, shortly before the conference, one of the Trump family's crypto projects, World Liberty Financial, announced that it is creating a strategic token reserve. The DeFi project, supported by Donald Trump, acquired $470,000 worth of Ondo and plans to form a strategic reserve. The details have not yet been disclosed, but this already looks very bullish. Overall, I believe Ondo has once again proven what an incredible project and asset it is. So, I am also allocating 20% of my portfolio to this coin. That's how my portfolio turned out. Be sure to leave a comment and share your thoughts. Well, that's all for now. Remember, this is just my opinion on the market, not financial advice. Always do your own research before investing. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, hit the like button, and stay tuned for new coin reviews. See you next time.